Today, I'm not only going to show you how to unlock the new Dark Aether in Season 5 Reloaded, I'm also going to show you multiple tips and tricks in order to do it extremely quickly as a solo player or as a team. I'm going to show you how to get all the items in order to unlock it, how to extract with the schematics in Season 5 Reloaded, and just overall how to do it with the easiest way possible. But make sure that you like and subscribe and comment down below what your favorite weapon is in Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to be going ahead and giving away the brand new schematics to a number of subscribers in the comments section down below. So make sure that you comment down below. So first of all, let's hop right into how to actually unlock the portal. So to unlock the portal, you're going to need to get multiple items. And the first item that you get is Mr. Peaks. It's going to be a gold item similar to past Call of Duty season. So what you're going to do is essentially complete the Ascension mission. You can find that under your Act 4 mission tab for Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Simply select it, enter it with a couple of friends, and complete it. I will not go into detail on it. It is not that hard to do, and it walks you through as does every other mission in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. So, as for the other three items though, we're gonna hop right into them. You can find the first one in Tier 2 zone near Bad Signal. Now, if there's another triangle puzzle, if you will, I put that in air quotes, going on your team, just know you can't activate two at once. You can't activate this until you do it. But once you hit all three symbols, which are randomly placed in the water below, some show up, you know, in that little boat right there and things of that nature. Once you do that, line up the triangle and it should activate the contract. What you need to do is simple. Do not shoot any zombies. What you want to do is use only ether blades, stay in the water, and simply throw them and kill zombies until this reward rift spawns. I actually did it incorrectly the first time. If you do this and you just simply shoot the zombies, you will just get regular loot. Now, the second item that you're going to be getting is in Tier 3. Now, if you come to this part of Tier 3 zone right here, you'll notice the X's on the ground. That stands for Mr. Peaks. You are going to ride a blood burner on the path that I do. Now, you should see, or rather hear, some of the childish laughing that you've heard in past Call of Duties. You just want to follow the path that I do, and you should hear it every couple of seconds. I actually messed up on that part right there. It does not affect it negatively. You just have to reach all the checkpoints, and presto blammo, you are going to get this second item. Now, this, of course, means that we have 3 out of 4 of the items already. But what you're going to notice is that these items are purple. They are not gold. You need to attune the items, or rather upgrade the items, if you want to unlock the Dark Aether portal. So let's get this last item, and then we're going to upgrade all 3. So as for the last item, you're going to need a Sergeant's Beret. It's very simple what you need to do, but this by far is the simplest one, or the simplest item to get, so don't mess it up, because I did. I put on a Sergeant's Beret, and what you have to do is assassinate a mercenary. I don't know if it needs to be in a camp, and I don't know if it needs to be a sergeant, but that is what worked for me. So I'm telling you right now, you should assassinate a sergeant with a Sergeant's Beret. And as you can see, I look like a sergeant, I assassinated a sergeant, and therefore I get the reward rift. Now, you need to make sure you throw on that Sergeant's Beret without getting spotted. So don't like get spotted and then put on the Sergeant's Beret. It will not work. That is for sure. So to upgrade the items, let's go through how to upgrade all 3 items, because remember, you already have Mr. Peaks upgraded. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to this area, and within the eagle, you're going to find this little dead body with a little meteor, and it's going to make that, you know, kind of that nuke sound that all Call of Duty past, you know, World at War and things of that nature made those noises back in the day. It really brought back a bunch of nostalgia. But anyway, what you want to do is offer your unattuned relic. You're going to need your relics at this point, mind you. So if you go into a new game, make sure that you have your relics on hand, all of them. So what you're going to do is essentially you're going to go through that portal that it spawns, and it's going to throw you on top of this nuclear reactor. What you need to do is simple. You need to dive off of it and land on this blue crate. Now, if you miss, then there will be a portal, a gold portal nearby that you can take. But lucky for me, believe it or not, guys, and you're not going to believe it, very first try. I kid you not. No one's going to believe me on that. It's one of those things that, like, you try and you're like, oh, I did it. And you look around and, like, you can't prove it to save your life. So the last one, or rather the next upgraded weapon, not the last one, is going to be located right behind Bad Signal. This is near that little lake spot that I showed you earlier where you use the ether blade to unlock one of the items. So what you're going to do is essentially offer an unattuned relic, and one of the pillars is going to start lighting up, and you're going to see a little bit of purplish flame to it, as well as a little bit of effect coming off of the zombies, and that will tell you which ammo mod to use. You can get them from the towers right there, from the columns. You do not need to bring any ammo mods, so just know that. Once you've completed that, you now have the drum upgraded. So that is super important. Now for the last upgraded item. So you're going to go to tier 3 and you're going to go near the hill, whichever Dark Aether portal is right there in the background, whatever season that is. It's the giant hill in tier 3. It's very easy to find. You know where it is. So go into this van, activate it, and this, in my opinion, bring a Juggernaut kill streak and bring friends. In my opinion, this made it a hell of a lot easier for us. My friend, Drop It Like It's Hot. I'm always call you by that, man. He always has the information for me along with Miss Squanch. So they're able to help me out and tell me some of the tips that I can now give to you guys, which is make sure you bring a Juggernaut kill streak because it kills them very, very quickly. They are named bosses, so they will be pretty difficult. But once you have all of the items, then what you want to do, if you don't have all 4 gold items on you at that moment, exfil very quickly before you go down. All right, don't go down and lose all of your hard work. So I went ahead and did the tombstone duplication glitch so I can duplicate it and hand it to some of my friends. Then you're gonna go into this location in tier 3. Once you've gathered all the gold items, you know, you've upgraded all your items, you have 4 gold items, and you're gonna place them in the pedestals corresponding to the symbol that is on the front. So you can see the last one I place here, and presto blammo, you have unlocked Season 4 Dark Aether, or rather Season 5 Reloaded Dark Aether. But don't go anywhere because I'm going to show you guys exactly how to unlock the new schematics as well. Let's hop right into exactly how you can unlock the new schematics, because it's important to remember, once you unlock this portal, you're going to either need to use a regular sigil or an elder sigil in order to actually enter the portal and have a chance at the schematics. And let me tell you, when you unlock this portal, a boss will actually spawn, and sometimes they get glitched. Go on top of the portal and just simply shoot down, and they will give you a regular sigil. So you can actually try out this portal immediately as a solo player or on a team. Whatever you want to do, you can jump right in. I wouldn't suggest it. However, here is a game with me and a couple of people before I actually even unlock the portal. This is me going into the portal with a bunch of random people. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what missions are in there, where they're located, exactly how to do them, etc. It's extremely easy. So again, if you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. Thank you so much. And if you've watched up to this point, make sure you comment down below Apple. All right, I'm going to show you some love. I really appreciate people who watch my videos. So anyway, there's this website called Warzone Hub. They have interactive maps for Call of Duty. That's the simplest way I can put it. All it is an online map that you can use to find the locations of these contracts. I'm not going to explain where they are simply because there is literally a map that you can look at, and I don't want to waste your time. I want to give you the tips that actually help you survive the Dark Aether, because for a lot of us, this is pretty difficult. So the first contract you're going to do is an Outlast contract. You should have RGL, the grenade launcher, upgraded, you know, the mags of holding, everything like that, so that you can then use the slug rounds that it comes with the jack conversion kit and stagger enemies. That's what I used for crowd control, as you can see here for the second mission, which was escort. Really doesn't matter what, you know, order you do these missions in, by the way. But if you use that along with the upgraded VR11, if you didn't know, the upgraded VR11 heals vehicles that you're on. So what you can do is stand on top of the escort and heal it as you go through, thus making the mission extremely easy. That is by far an absolute requirement. Now, once you have finished that, you're going to actually get a boss at the end, but for whatever reason, it didn't make us kill them. They kind of just disappeared at a certain point. So I think it's just about survival at the end. I think there's a timer that goes off and it says, hey, survive for a minute at the end of the escort. So for the first 2 contracts, I didn't even get the schematics. So you may notice I haven't gotten any schematics yet. Every single one of those contracts is a chance to get the schematics, and what players have been noticing lately is that they are much more scarce, which is why the tips that I'm showing you today are that much more important. It's paramount for you to make sure that you go about this correctly, because you will kill so much time if you don't do this correctly. So last but not least, I did the last contract, which is the Spore contract. My team was absolutely like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. I mean, look at them. They're literally dying because they don't know how to leave the Dark Aether. That's the last tip I have for you guys. If you don't have a Scorcher, be prepared to rush out. The circle that is around you is dependent on where all your teammates are. So if every single one of your teammates is on the left side of the map, you're going to be in the storm if you're on the right side, if that makes sense. The storm is moving with your team. And so what you want to do is you essentially want to ride the cars up to the top of the skyscraper, take the portal out, and you will have unlocked the schematics. So if you don't have a Scorcher, again, it is not required, but overall, this was definitely the most difficult, the most entertaining, and absolutely the most fun Dark Aether that Call of Duty has come out with. So last but not least, if you have watched up until this point, comment down below the word word bananas. I'm gonna try to get as many of you guys who have watched the entirety of my video the schematics as possible. Yes, you heard that right. Comment down below the word banana, and I'm gonna try to get as many of you guys as possible and get you those schematics whenever I have time this week and next. So if you guys appreciate this video, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in the next one.